We are here in the beautiful city of Holland, Michigan, here for the Tulip Time Festival. There's a lot of cool things to see and do here at the Tulip Festival. Hey everyone, Scott the Scott Man, and welcome. Holland is a great city to visit here in the western side of Michigan, and especially around the Tulip Time Festival, which is a festival celebrating Dutch heritage, the Holland, Michigan community, and of course all the tulips planted all around the city. It is a top attraction here in Holland. It brings people from all over for 8 days of fun. So we're gonna check out some cool tulips around the city, and we'll see some cool things along the way too. So we're starting off here at Centennial Park. The Tulip Time Festival in Holland, Michigan is a celebration of Dutch heritage, tulips, and the Holland, Michigan community. Tulips can be seen all over the city in public parks as well as along streets in Holland. It is known as the nation's best flower festival and America's best small town festival. Tulips originated in the Ottoman Empire and came over to the Netherlands in the 16th century by Dutch traders. And just a short walk to the north of Centennial Park, we have downtown Holland. Whether you're here for Tulip Time or just here in general, Holland has a lot of great shops and restaurants right in downtown. And of course, especially during the Tulip Time Festival, you can see tulips all throughout the downtown area. We have seen a lot of great tulips so far, but we have only just barely scratched the surface. You know, if we come over here, we get some great views of the Windmill Island Gardens all the way out that way. So we're gonna head over there next, and we're gonna check out some more tulips, and of course, a windmill from the Netherlands. And we've made over to the Windmill Island Gardens. This is one of the top attractions in Holland, especially at the Tulip Time Festival, because you got 36 acres of over 150,000 tulips. And of course you got different dikes, canals, and of course you have the Zwaan Windmill. Let's go explore. Over here, this is the Zwaan Windmill. Back in 1961, an idea was proposed as a symbol of Dutch heritage in Holland to have an authentic Dutch windmill. However, they needed permission from the government in the Netherlands, which took about 3 years to have the permission granted. Finally, in 1964, they found a windmill in the Netherlands after getting permission, and they had the Zwaan Windmill taken down piece by piece and brought over to Michigan. Here today, you can see this beautiful windmill standing strong in the Windmill Village. That was really cool. And what's interesting too is that the Zwaan Windmill, it's the last windmill from the Netherlands that was allowed to be exported from the Netherlands. And I'm glad I got here early because I'm seeing so many people going the opposite direction. So it's one nice thing about waking up really early. And I don't even know how I do it because I don't even drink coffee or anything. All right, so we're gonna head back into town and let's check some other cool stuff. And over here, we're where the farmer's market is, that is the carnival. So during the Tulip Time Festival, there is a nice carnival, which is fun for the whole family, especially the kids. Like they have all sorts of different rides and attractions like the Ferris wheel and many other rides, which can send your body to strange new places. Over here, this is the Cabin House, which was completed in the Italian style back in 1874, just a few years after the devastating fire which plagued the city of Holland. This house was built for Isaac Kappen, who was originally the very first mayor of Holland after it was incorporated. And to the next of it, we have the Settler's House. And we're over here near Kollen Park, and one of the cool things you can do around Tulip Time, you have the tall ship Dockside tours. So over near Kollen Park, you have, or the tall ship they have here, or this year, is the Friends Goodwill, which is an old Great Lakes sloop back from 1810. And what a fine vessel it is. So it's, for $8 you can hop aboard it, and the tall ship itself is a part of the Michigan Maritime Museum. Yeah, a little strange. I'm feeling raindrops, yet the sun's starting to come out. So I don't know what the weather's gonna do. But anyway, since we're so close to Kollen Park, we might as well check out Kollen Park. It is a beautiful park located along Lake Makatawa, over near the Boatwerks Waterfront Restaurant. We're gonna go get some lunch in a little bit, but first we'll walk around the park for a little bit. Alright, so yep, everywhere you look here in Holland during Tulip Time Festival, plenty of tulips, even here at Kollen Park. So we're gonna head over to Boatwerks Waterfront Restaurant and we'll get some delicious food. So after a long wait, made inside, and very lively interior in here. And you can also eat outside too. They have like a covered terrace too. But yep, so they got a lot of great food, including some seafood dishes too. But I decided to get their perch sandwich, or fried perch sandwich with perch. Comes with the Scottman Classic or coleslaw on it too. And I also got some sweet potato fries. The sweet potato fries are a little extra, but I figure why not get them. So after all, they're pretty good. Alright, let's dig into this perch sandwich. Perch is pretty good, I have to say, and of course mix it with the coleslaw and of course the remoulade. This is fantastic. That was a really good lunch. I might get a little bit more food later in this video, but yeah, nice to get lunch, and it actually rained a little bit while I was inside, so I timed it just right. So coming up next, we're going to be checking out another cool attraction back in downtown Holland. And we're just back to where we started this video. We're by Centennial Park, and we're standing in front of the Holland Museum. It is a museum with a lot of great history about the city of Holland, and there's even some Dutch artwork up in the second floor. So let's go in and explore. Let's head inside the Holland Museum. As you can see, we have a lot of great artifacts scattered throughout the museum. The museum as a whole tells us the story of Holland from its settlement by Dutch immigrants to its community today. And as we head up to the second floor, we have a permanent display with a nice collection of beautiful Dutch art. And let's not forget about the temporary display with some floral paintings as well too, especially of the tulips. I'll have to say, that was a really cool museum. But yeah, I've been really enjoying my time here in Holland. Just gotta love the Tulip Festival, although I'm glad I got here early because it is really busy right now. Even the light drizzle or the light rain going on right now for the second, it's not drawing people away. But now it's time to head out of downtown Holland. There's a few different areas we're going to check out outside the downtown area for the rest of this video. We're here at Nelis Dutch Village. So this is a popular attraction here in Holland. Of course, now you got some tulips here, but also it's a Dutch village which shows basically what the Netherlands was kind of like over a century ago. Got a lot of different gift shops, food, attractions for the kids, and also even some Dutch imports too. So let's go explore. This Dutch village is run by the Nelis family. Frederik Nelis came over from Beverwijk, Netherlands in 1910. Please pardon my pronunciation, it may not be correct. And later came to Holland, Michigan when they decided to visit the Dutch community living in the area. The family switched from growing vegetables to tulips during the Great Depression, and then in the late 1930s, tourists started flocking to the farm for the tulips. And then the present location was purchased in 1952. The history and culture of the Netherlands from over a century ago comes to life with Dutch architecture, canals, windmills, and gardens, as well as imported Dutch goods. Kids will enjoy the petting zoo and all the rides at the village. And of course, you'll have a lot of great food from all the great fudge, and of course, you can try some imported Dutch cheeses as well too. And head inside the Hungry Dutchman Cafe, and it's a little cafeteria where you can get some great food, especially some Dutch classics too. Decided to get a, can't really pronounce it in Dutch, but it's like a sausage pig in a blanket. And also got some fries and some Dutch dipping sauces. So we'll go ahead and dip a fry into, looks like mayonnaise, but I don't think it is supposed to be mayonnaise. But what does it taste like? Maybe it is mayonnaise, but it's really good. Try the second sauce. Almost looks like peanut butter, but I know it's not. But or maybe it is. It's fantastic. The last sauce. Nice and spicy. So here's the pig in a blanket. Give me some mustard to dip it in, and sauce is nice and juicy, flaky pastry. This is amazing. And of course, the half mustard with it, perfection. All right, so yeah, had a great time exploring the village. It's starting to rain again, so I'm gonna get back in the car and head to the next point of interest. And about a couple miles or so to the north of the Dutch village, we have Veldheer's Tulip Gardens. It is a top attraction around tulip time, so let's go check them out. I have never seen so many tulips in my entire life up to this point. That was amazing. So many tulips. Even though it was a little pricey going in there, $15, but it was worth it to see all those tulips and get a lot of great pictures. But yeah, definitely check out Veldheer's Tulip Garden, and there's also a wooden shoe factory here too. And we've made over to Holland State Park, so we're a few miles or so west of Holland, along the shores of Lake Makatawa, which is the lake which empties out over toward Lake Michigan. We'll head over to Lake Michigan in a little bit to conclude the video. But yeah, it's great to be back over here again, and over that way you got Lake Makatawa Campground for Holland State Park. Back when I was a kid, my parents and I used to go camping there 2, maybe even 3 times during my childhood. So yeah, coming back over here brings a lot of great memories. All right, off to Lake Michigan. And we made it over to Lake Michigan here at Holland State Park. What a great way to conclude the day. Got the views of the Big Red Lighthouse, an icon here in Holland, and of course Lake Michigan. And we've made it out to Lake Michigan. What a cool way to conclude this video. I've had such a great time here in Holland. Finally got to check out the Tulip Time Festival. I have never gone to it until just now. But yep, all kinds of tulips are growing right now, and it is absolutely beautiful. So you definitely have to come out to Holland, Michigan sometime to check out some of the cool things that you can see and do here, especially if you come around Tulip Time. If you do come around Tulip Time, get here early because people do crowd in the city quite a bit. And you might have a hard time finding parking, but it's incredibly worth it. Thank you for watching today's video here in Holland, Michigan with Tulip Time Festival 2023. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott with the Scott Man Sound here from Holland State Park, Lake Michigan.